You're tuning in to the Black Hollywood Live Network, featuring news, interviews, and commentary on all things Black Hollywood. Hollywood redefined. From Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is Black Hollywood Live, Fashion 411, featuring the week's roundup of fashion news. Black Hollywood Live, Hollywood redefined.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
And now, the host for Black Hollywood Live, Fashion 411.
The researchers watch as the bats attempted to quench their thirst. Wild bats in Bulgaria.
We got a new one.
Oh, we got a new one. All right, that's good.
When presenting
I'm always up for some new songs about fashion.
bats treated it like water.
Kind of sounds like, I know, right?
I was like, what is this?
Right? Kind of sounded like Naomi Campbell a little bit.
A little bit.
What?
It could be.
Christian Siriano, Winter Fall 2012 runway music.
Oh,
look at
Little
you.
throwback.
Look at
Still
that.
in the mood. Okay.
Very nice. We like it. All right, you guys, it's Friday. You know what that means. It's time for some Fashion 411 from your lovely ladies at Black Hollywood Live. And we want to remind you guys to check us out on iTunes. You can download our show for free. Who doesn't love free?
Free.
F-R-E-E.
Free.
You can download us for free, and we really encourage you guys to leave comments and rate us because we really like taking a look at that. We have some great fans on Twitter who are always following us and giving us shout outs, and we appreciate that. So keep that coming, you guys, and also check us out on YouTube. And just in case you want to follow along and look at some of the fun pictures that we have throughout the show, make sure you check that out on Instagram at BHL Fashion 411. Now it's time to introduce everyone here today. Woo woo. So I'm going to start across the table.
With me, I'm your co-host, Courtney Stewart. I'm your resident fashionista, shopaholic, shoeaholic, always on the panel giving the consumer perspective.
And we actually have a guest host sitting in
we
with
do.
us today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Madison Chase, and I am a celebrity trainer to the stars and the star in you, which means I work with every and anybody who's willing to do the work. And I'm also an undercover, fashionista myself, so I'm excited.
That's what we like.
I like that.
And I also wanted to let you guys know that Madison Chase, she's going to be new to the Black Hollywood Live family. Yes, you're going to see Madison on a new show. It's called Urban Wellness and Beauty. Stay tuned for when that show is ready to go, but we're happy to have her here.
We want to know how you got those guns.
I know. If you guys could only see this woman's body in the studio, it's fantastic. And let me introduce myself. I'm Diona Vaughan. I'm your former New York City fashionista turned loving to share all my budget tips. I'd like to think that I can take the runway to the real way for you guys. All right, so let's get started. So I wanted to give the curvy girls some love.
Yes,
I really
like
did.
To do that.
I wanted to give the curvy girls some love because there's so much happening when it comes to plus size fashion these days, and we all have to keep in mind. I mean, we live in Los Angeles, but not everybody is a size 2 or a size 4. So I wanted to give the curvy girls some love. So first up, these are some fashionable swimsuit lines that women can access very easily online and in stores. First one is Rue107.com. Now, this particular style, it's available in sizes 0 through 20. And another fun thing about this website is that they actually create their own prints. So you can only find their prints from Rue107. You're not going to find it at Macy's, at Bloomingdale's, Piper Lime, anywhere else. You're only going to find it there. Let's see here. Next up, we have Monif C. Do we have a picture? Oh, oops, that's not Monif C. That is something else. Here. All right. That's actually...
Figure that out. Figure that out. Is it this one?
No, we can keep going. Go back.
We'll just go back.
Actually, go back. Go back. Go back. Okay. Keep it. All right, I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to keep
stop
going.
hating in the booth.
I'm going to keep going. Anyway, I'm going to keep going. So Monif C, that was the white swimsuit next to the pink swimsuit. But anyway, the CEO and founder of that line is actually a black woman who was very frustrated and not finding what she needed at retail. So she just said, you know what? If I can't find it, I'm going to make it.
Well,
so
love it.
yes. So
necessity is the mother of invention?
It really is. And not only does she have swimwear, but she has all types of contemporary plus size clothing.
Cool.
And that is found online. And then the other picture that I had up in the swimsuits, it was from josephineswim.com. Available in sizes 10 through 24.
And I think that's
affordable.
A swimsuit I really like.
Yeah, it's super
an interesting change with a little.
Super, super cute, super cute. And just if you go on the website, the variety is insane, because I think sometimes the misconception is plus size means that, you know, they're not going to have a lot of variety, no prints, no colors, no flair. You're going to end up looking like your grandma. Not true at all anymore. So that is from Josephine Swim. And the last swimsuit is from modcloth.com. And I don't know if you guys have heard of modcloth.com, but I love that site. Not only can you get swimwear, but you can get dresses and jackets. They have everything. And their size range is actually really nice. Their size ranges start from 0 up to a size 20, I believe.
Oh, wow.
So just, it's, you know, everyone can find a little something from ModCloth. And they also kind of specialize in that vintagey look.
Yes.
So if you're a person that likes the 50s, 60s throwback types of styles,
That's a suit right
ModCloth
there.
is a great website for you. All right, next up in the Curvy Girl closet, we have custom clothing at budget prices. All right, so this website is called eShakti.com. And what's so cool about this website, they offer customizable clothing. And when I say customize, you submit your measurements, your height, you know, your waist, your bust, all that stuff. And they deliver within 14 days. And the prices aren't the prices aren't insane. They're actually reasonable. And if you guys are following along, these pictures are actually, they feature women who've gotten custom clothing from eShakti.com. So you notice these women all different sizes, different styles, but it's custom made clothing. And if you want to shop from the rack sizes are available from 0 to 36. So I think that is just amazing. The fact that you can send in your sizes and you get something that's custom made for you.
Within 2 weeks.
Yeah, within 2 weeks, within 14 days.
Yeah.
And we're not talking, you're not paying couture prices. You're paying, you know, normal, you know, reasonable prices. So I thought that was great. And then, let's see, next Curvy Closet. It's called, a brand called Of Whonder. Now, this is a luxury plus size brand, okay? Available in sizes 12 to 24. The price points are definitely, they're not budget anymore. Like, they go from anywhere from $380 to $720. Okay. But this is for, you know, if you're really looking to invest in great staples, really good pieces, good jackets, good pants, good dresses, and if you're willing to spend the money on it, you know? And sometimes we have to think as women, sometimes investing in that one good piece, you have to think of the cost per wear.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I remember, I think I threw down like maybe $800 for a pair of boots at one point in time, but I have worn those boots so many times. I get them resold every single year. Like, I think it's like 20 cents per wear once you break that down. So there's something to be said about, you know, saving your pennies and really investing in some good pieces. And then, let's see here. Finally, there is a website called GwennieBee.com. Now, what I thought was so amazing about Gwennie Bee is you never have to wear the same thing twice. So this is a clothing rental service company. So you can get a monthly subscription. And based off of the plan that you order, they will send you, you know, 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 pieces, and you send it back. And it's all based off of a monthly membership. The sizes, they start at size 10 and they go up to size 32. So you can unlimited exchanges, unlimited wardrobe, and the shipping is free.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
because you're none.
Yeah, I know. When I saw this, I'm like, damn, I want this. You know,
like,
what I mean?
haven't heard that for regular sizes.
Yeah.
Like, they have the shoe thing, but not.
Yeah, they have
That's
this. They have this
awesome.
sizes 10 through 32. So you never, like, if you're the kind of person where maybe you go out a lot or you make appearances or you just have the type of job or maybe you just like to have fun and switch things up and you don't like to repeat clothing. This is an amazing service. In fact, here's an example of the plans. You can get the initial plan, you can get 1 item out at a time for $35 a month, 2 items out at a time at $59 a month, 3 items out at $79 a month, and then they go up from there.
That's not bad.
But if you think about, you know, the cost of 1 shirt,
I'm gonna say, I mean, it's
dress.
easy. You drop a, you know, $40 on a shirt or something every month, like to be able to do it and rotate. That's
you rotate, and you never have to wear the same thing twice, y'all.
very celebrity fabulous.
Okay, all right. So next up is Little Beauty Beat. If you guys weren't tired of hearing my voice enough already, but it's my turn.
You got Beauty Beat this week.
It's my turn to dole out the beauty information this week. And since, paying homage because April is Earth Month.
Yes.
So we thought we'd give some focus to green products,
Yes.
eco stuff. And you guys, please chime in if there's something that you know about that you use. But first up for hair, because, lately... Okay, let's be real. 3 black women sitting at a table, and we are all about our her, right? Okay,
always and forever.
all about it. And before I start with my first green products, I have to give Miss Courtney Stewart a shout out. Because last weekend there was a Natural Hair and Beauty Expo here in downtown Los Angeles, and of course I went because lately I'm obsessed with all things hair. And the first booth that I go to, it's this booth with henna products, like henna hair color, and they have this computer up with the video playing. And I'm talking to one of the ladies, and all of a sudden I'm looking at the video. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, is that Courtney? And the lady looks at me, she goes, yeah, Courtney, you know her? And I'm like, yeah.
I obviously endorse henna products. Reshma Femme henna, you can find it online. It's great.
Yeah, they were really nice, and they were just, talking you up. Oh yeah, that's Courtney. We love her. Blah, blah, blah. And you were doing the whole demo on the henna and how it works. So I thought that was really cool to see your face there. So that was neat. And again, henna is a natural kind of organic product. Okay,
it's great conditioning and hair color.
So let me run through these really quickly. So first up for your hair, this is a line called Shea Radiance, and it's organic and fair trade. Let me read you a little bit about it. Shea Radiance redirects 10% of their net profit to women shea producers, and they currently support 8 co-ops in Nigeria. Because if you guys didn't know it, shea butter is like the hot new product these days, and it comes from the shea nut, which is predominantly comes out of Africa. So it's nice that they're giving back. Let's see here, Shea Radiance, they used to have one main line. Now they've got Shea Radiance Body, they've added Shea Radiance Hair, and Shea Radiance Spa. And they've received numerous accolades for their all-natural, fairly traded, high-quality products. And they received an Innovative Green Packaging Award. And it's a Black-owned business.
What?
So Shea Radiance, so if you're really looking to go green and, just kind of do your part for, keeping your side of the street clean for the environment, Shea Radiance is a nice line, and you can find them online. Next up, it's brownbutterbeauty.com. I just ordered some oils from this place. I cannot wait to get them. But Brown Butter Beauty products, they feature food-grade oils and organic herbs. They are free from silicones, mineral oil, petroleum, parabens, sulfates. They are cruelty-free, never tested on animals. They're available online and in 3 stores on the East Coast. Brown Butter Beauty. And then next up, also a Black-owned business. Next up is heritagehydration.com. Now, let me tell you about this. It says the majority of Heritage Hydration products, they're vegan. Some products do contain gluten, but all of Heritage Hydration's products, they're free of, all the bad stuff, minerals, glycols, paraffin, all that stuff, and artificial colors, and it's available online and another Black-owned business. And finally, we have Honey Child Hair Love. And not only do I just love that name, Honey Child.
Yes, very country.
But all of Honey Child Hair Love's products, they are handmade.
Wow.
All of them are handmade, ensuring quality and freshness. They don't contain any of the bad stuff, and they're cruelty-free, no harmful chemicals, and they're safe for children. Also available online. And really quickly, let me run through some organic green beauty. Christopher Drummond. I don't know if you guys have heard of Christopher Drummond. I've actually met him a couple times. I wouldn't say I know him, but I've met him. But he is a man of color, and he has a line of organic, all-natural, vegan cosmetics. So he does, foundations in many shades, range of colors, and it's all organic, and it's for us. It's for the woman of color. And then another one is Vapor Organic Beauty. They're made with 70% certified organic ingredients, natural mineral pigments, and vitamins. Again, they have a wide range of foundation colors that caters to women of color. And it's an organic brand. They use lots of yummy ingredients. And then finally, another beauty line. It's called Plain Jane Beauty. And let's see here. Plain Jane, it says, our goal was to develop an extensive line of shades across formulations that are healthy for the skin. They have succeeded in doing that, and they use fair trade. Excuse me, I need a little tea. They use fair trade cocoa powder, shea butter, and certified organic ingredients whenever possible.
Oh, that's lovely.
Isn't that lovely?
Now, is the vapor
appreciate
one,
that.
is that one like the airbrushing? Because I know I've seen that on commercials before where it's like an airbrushing kind of.
They do
Okay.
have an airbrush option for
okay.
their
Just-
foundation. So
yeah,
there's
good
that
to
and their other
know.
but it's
Yeah,
all
but
organic and lots of different options because as women of color, I'm not even going to say just black women, but as women
Yeah.
of color, I think one of the hardest things to kind of find is that right foundation
Yes.
that doesn't make you look
Still
chalky
chalky.
and just blends in with your skin
Yeah.
and gives you that glow, and now there's a lot more companies that are giving that to us, and a lot of them are black owned, which
And
is
the
nice.
idea that they're green is amazing.
better.
Because even
Yeah.
in the mass market of lighter skin tones, it's very difficult to find
Yeah.
really good green products, especially with foundations.
Yeah.
So,
It is, child.
that is very exciting.
That is.
I like it. I like it a lot.
So what's next? A little style scoop?
We got some style scoop. We have some interesting things happening in the world of style this week. First up, I don't know if y'all remember, but boy, do I do. Okay. So, if y'all are watching us right now, you see the infamous, notorious B.I.G. on the screen, rocking his extra fabulous Coogi sweater.
Coogi down.
And in case y'all were confused and thought Coogi was gone, y'all were wrong, because Coogi is back, people.
Wow.
And okay, the funniest thing to me about the story is that, well, not funny, because we've sort of been discussing it along the way, that Instagram is sort of like the breeding ground for what's going on in lots of areas of the world right now, including fashion. And
Yeah.
so the New York Times did a whole report on Coogi's comeback based on its resurgence
Instagram.
on Instagram.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
And
interesting.
so Instagram is basically the barometer by which we've determined that Coogi is on the rise again.
Isn't that
It's
crazy?
all over the place. The hashtag is running rampant. And
Everyone again.
exactly, right? And brands like Rag & Bone have already sort of been giving homage a bit in some of their lines to the,
Interesting.
those of y'all that don't know what Coogi was, it was like some real colorful, real patterned,
Very colorful.
very, very colorful,
artistic, though.
very artistic,
Yeah.
often sweaters. So basically, the company is an Australian-based company, and it obviously blew up in the 90s around the hip-hop era, and it's amazing, like, explosion. And then it sort of got on the downhill swing in the early 2000s because it licensed its name to a lot of discount
Oh, I
brands,
didn't
and
know
that
that.
sort of diminished,
That
obviously.
can be the demise of many,
The
many
demise of
brands.
it. However, their current creative director, his name's Willie Esco, is setting a goal right now, and he's hoping to bring the brand back to its high-end roots. And he said, quote, "My vision is to get it back to be competitive with Gucci and Missoni."
Oh,
So-
wow. Those are big,
Those are
lofty goals.
Yes.
Especially after such a descent,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that'll be an interesting
Yeah.
something for us to
hiatus.
watch, guys. Something for
Yeah.
us to watch. Would you buy a Gucci sweater today?
No.
You don't think so?
I mean,
I would buy a dress, actually.
Yes, a dress is
cute
a different-
sweater dress or
Yes.
something. Like, I could do
Or
that.
sweater skirt would be
a
cute.
dress
could-
is
a
a
skirt would
different
be cute,
story.
yeah.
But maybe they'll reinvent the patterns.
patterns, I'm sure
You know,
they'll,
if they reinvent it, I think it could be really interesting because we got a lot of that going on right now, like these
Yes.
big bold prints
Bold
and
prints and
colors.
patterns.
So you know,
It'll be interesting. So keep your guys' eyes out for that. Okay. Speaking of fashion abroad, we have another story about some interesting fashion choices going on in Japan. Right now, there is a surge of what they call the BStyle subculture going on in Japan. And basically, a very large group of hip Japanese 20-somethings that are super into hip-hop music, fashion, and dance. They have sort of decided, essentially, I don't even know how to really describe what's happening. They've embraced the black hip hop culture and want to embrace it in their person. So they often go super tanning in a country where obviously very
No,
pale
they
skin.
don't.
Yes.
I was going to say she looks
She's
like
very
a,
dark.
Like,
She's
yeah,
very
she looks
dark.
like
If
a
you're looking at the
light-skinned
screen,
black
she
girl.
looks like a mixed chick right now, okay?
The lips and everything.
So they're sort of
LSBG.
they're rebelling against the idea that the beauty is in the light skin, as it would be in Japan. So they go tanning, they spray tan. The one thing that I found really fascinating myself personally is that they actually go to African salons to get their hair braided.
No.
You know what's funny though? I want to say maybe 8-9 years ago, it happened in Japan, and they were going and getting their hair locked. They're getting dreadlocks and
even
stuff.
like the natural kind of hair. I've seen that on some people.
Well,
yes.
Well, keep in mind now we can buy, kinky straight hair.
Kinky straight hair, so they're making it happen.
Yes, so we know it's a process that can be done to make your hair kinky.
Wow. And it was interesting. This one girl, there's a video online. If you just Google BStyle subculture, it'll come up. And the whole thing was in Japanese, which is why I didn't put it on here. But she was just talking about how she started out really light with bone straight hair, and then as she got older, the idea of having to like maintain her pale skin, and her hair got frizzy, and it was much less acceptable. So, and she was at the same time simultaneously sort of getting involved in hip hop music and fascinated by the culture, and that sort of got her moving towards this movement. But they have like entire stores like devoted to this, and there's like a whole group of them that go to certain clubs and hang out with each other, and as the picture says, it's a tribute to Black culture and also their music, fashion, and their dance.
Diona, your face.
Well, you know what I think is so interesting about this is that, I mean, there's a lot of great things that we can pull away from this. At the same time, there's a lot of questions that we can ask. But I was just thinking about, okay, so what's the flip side of this? You know, so if we flip the switch, and if it were, Black people maybe wanting to be I'm sure that would be a huge uproar. We all we can talk about that discourse, we could talk all day about it. So I was just thinking about what does the flip side of that look like?
That's why I like the story. I wonder, how does it differ? Is it not a big deal because it is in Japan as opposed to it being in this country, or like does it?
If this happened here, I mean it already is.
I was nobody's. There's been some controversy with India Arie lightening her skin, Kim lightening their skin, and getting your hair lighter, and you don't look as Black per se. So that's an interesting,
But is the problem because we're not admitting, because Beyonce and Little Kim and all them are not saying, well, I'm trying to whiteify myself to be more in this mainstream because this is the pop culture exception. And they're perfectly open about the fact that this is Black culture that I love and I want to emulate and be a part of. So is that what the problem is, or is it just?
I don't know.
Your face is saying
It's just it's interesting, and there's so many different ways you can can spin it. I mean, in one way you can say, wow, that's admirable. I don't know. But in other ways, it's just when does it become a minstrel show? You know what I mean? When there's a fine line.
I got you.
I think so.
How do we determine that line, though?
I don't know. That's the good question. I don't know, but there is one. And it actually, I'm gonna go off topic for 2 seconds, but it reminds me. Do you guys remember Dave Chappelle's show?
Yes.
And remember how
he did the white? What was it?
Well, he did a lot of that stuff, and I remember. I don't know if you saw the interview, but he was talking about why he left and why he walked away from the show. And I'll never forget. He said at one point he was going over his sketches with his producers or whatever, people in the room, and there was one particular sketch. It was him being a white face, and he said somebody just kept laughing and laughing and laughing when everybody else had stopped, and it just made him it turned something. It turned something in him, just okay, what
are they laughing with me? Or
it was exactly. So it brings that to mind. But you're right, Courtney. It's where is the line and who determines it? I don't know, but it's definitely fodder for good conversation. Yes, it is.
Well, there you go, guys. Keep talking about it. Let us know what you think.
And next up on Style Scoop. So you guys remember us talking about Loehmans, our beloved
South Coast is closed.
I know. The emails, that was so sad.
I know. Loehmans is our beloved discount designer retail store. Actually, they filed bankruptcy back in December. They closed all of their stores. I actually attempted to go and see if I could make any good finds, but I swear they sent all their good stuff off somewhere because it was a bunch of junk in there.
There was a lot of nothing. nothing. I did get a little bit of jewelry, but like for the most part with
It
the
was
clothes,
nothing.
it was trash. And I went to 2 of them.
Well, let me tell you, you guys.
I tried so hard.
Let me tell you. So even though Loehmans is done, having a normal brick and mortar store, they are making a comeback online.
I was going to say that's so smart.
They are making a comeback online, and so for those of you who enjoy actually digging through racks, of clothing and finding that great piece, you're not going to get that same satisfaction, but you still get Loehmans online, and hopefully the selection will be just as good, if not better. And it'll be easy and, free shipping and all that good stuff. So, and it's going to launch this May, like officially in a big way. So stay tuned. And then next up on Style Scoop. So you guys all know Groupon,
Yes.
Groupon, Living Social, all those, discount flash sites. Well, they've added a new wedding site,
That's interesting.
which is kind of, it's very interesting for a place like Groupon, because normally you go there to get, I want a deal on a mani-pedi or a restaurant. Or,
Exactly.
but they added a new wedding site. So they're actually going to feature like different vendors based on where you live.
That's a fantastic idea.
With, not only wedding dresses and gowns, but also just bridal accessories, flower deals, event locations.
That's very smart. 'Cause
Everything
you
having to do with the
actually
wedding.
need that, because
Yeah.
I think the average cost for a wedding is what,
Like
35,000?
30,000?
Yeah,
Yeah, somewhere around
35,000,
there.
probably even more now.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's coming to Groupon, and that's pretty.
I got my reception on Groupon.
I know. You can, you can. It's going to work the same way. That it's just limited time offers. So you have a certain amount of time to purchase it, snag the deal, and you can get it on anything from a honeymoon vacation to your wedding dress.
Oh, I love it.
So,
Not mad at that at all.
I thought that
one
was
day.
pretty cool.
Big
I'll
business.
need it.
I know, and you can access. And Groupon has an app, so you have the app on your phone, and
Wow.
boom, honey.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Cake. There we go.
I
$10.
And then finally, let me wrap up Style Scoop with, all right, so we've all heard about, we all know that photoshopping exists on the covers of magazines, and I don't know. It's a very controversial topic, but there is a new bill that's proposed to regulate photoshopped fashion and beauty ads. All right, so let me give y'all the lowdown. So,
That's interesting.
like it or not, photoshopping goes hand in hand with fashion. We are constantly bombarded with photoshopped images on magazine covers, editorial, and ads. The polarizing subject matter is a source of contention within the industry, with some citing it as a necessary evil, while others believe it is false advertising. The Eating Disorders Coalition not only believes the latter, but also that fashion and beauty ads where the physical appearance of subjects is dramatically altered can have a dire effect on the health outcomes of young people. Hence their push and lobby support for the Truth in Advertising Act of 2014. So if this bill is passed, it's going to regulate the unrealistic images put forth by fashion and beauty ads. As opposed to taking action against the actual advertisers, the Federal Trade Commission would study advertisements, not editorial, where models' physical attributes have been altered, and work with the stakeholder groups like American Medical Association and the Eating Disorders Coalition to propose possible regulation. So, what do you guys think about that?
That's interesting. I think it's kind of a violation when you talk about the Freedom Act or the act of like speaking out, whatever you want to do, like expression.
Yes.
So on one hand, I think it's a great idea just because you won't have unrealistic expectations, especially being in Hollywood where you're supposed to be a size 2 or a size 0. There won't be that pressure because we do look to magazines to see, oh, what's the latest look and can I look like this model? Is it possible? But
do we think the government is that's just pushing it a little, like regulating like beauty and fashion ads? Is that too much?
That's where I kind of get on the fence that government has to do it, but at the same time, that's why we have we have certain practices for advertisers that are legal and not legal, and to say I feel like the only argument we're getting from the people doing the photoshopping is that it's a necessary evil because somehow that is what sells as opposed to the other thing. And in my brain, at least, the only reason what sells is because we've conditioned ourselves to believe that that's what sells.
Yeah, right.
So to me, that's not a real argument for it. And like when if the exception is still like editorials and things like that, which I think is actual art as opposed to art and commerce, so to speak, a little bit. I mean, there's arguments on both sides of that, but the idea that it's commerce and like beauty ads and things that we're seeing in commercials on television and all that all the time and in magazines all the time, I do think on some level somebody should step in. And
Yeah,
I don't.
too.
Yeah.
Could I step in?
Yes, you
Yes.
can, Phil.
I want to talk about this photo specifically because to me, it's not. I don't even want to talk about the woman. I want to talk about the background. They completely changed the background.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yes,
They
yes.
went. Yeah,
they
now.
made it sexier.
Oh wow, I didn't even
in
realize that.
advertising, they know what colors pop and which colors are going to attract more attention. So I'm not concerned about the background, but I'm looking at the picture on the left. I'm like, she looks just as pretty as the one on the right.
But look
But
how
she's
much
got
they
that little
shaved
waist.
off
Her
of her
waist,
midsection.
yeah,
Look how
absolutely.
much. I mean,
And they added booby.
oh yeah, oh
They
you're
sure
right.
did.
They sure
added that curve
did.
at the
Man, you
top.
would notice that. I didn't even notice
Yes,
that, but they did.
Popped her lips.
Wow. Yeah, she looks like a different person.
But she still looks pretty on the left.
Yeah,
like,
no, I
would still
agree.
buy it
Yeah.
if I'm looking at the one on the left. I'm like, oh yeah, she's still pretty, but definitely the one on the right. Like I could see maybe adding more light because it pops more, but
Wow. Yep. They nipped her waist, gave her some
they
more
totally
boobies,
did.
popped that lip, even gave her a rinse on her head.
I was gonna say they changed the hair color, made it a little longer. It's like down by her hip
Wow.
mark.
Her
Yeah.
neck looks longer. Her
Wow.
face, like yeah, they did a lot to that picture.
It'll be interesting to see if this bill gets passed,
Yeah.
and I think we'll, time will tell how this is actually going to change, our, what we see, when it comes to fashion editorial.
My last point. Go to there's a video by College Humor. Look up. It's called Photoshop's Gone Too Far.
Oh,
Just
have to
watch
check
it.
that out.
Just watch it.
Photoshop's gone too far. Courtney's looking that up right now.
I can't move yet. I gotta keep my notes open.
So before we move into our favorite segment of the show, let's get to know Miss Madison Chase a little bit better.
Who are you? What you do? What do you do, darling? What are you
So tell us all about Miss Madison
Let's
Chase.
see. I started off as a dancer. I started at Juilliard.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I got a 6-year scholarship to Fort Worth Ballet originally, and I danced professionally when I graduated high school, and one of my checks bounced.
Oh.
Let the church say amen.
Oh.
Yes. Like, this
Lord.
check cannot bounce. So yeah, originally I thought I wanted to be a professional dancer. So I was like, but when that check bounced, and then I think I was somewhere with my mom, and I saw one of the main dancers get into this car, and it was so raggedy. And I'm not opposed to economical cars, but I was like, Mama, is that his car? And she was like, I'm sure it is. And in my head, I was like,
That's what you were equating.
Yeah, I was like, check
yeah.
bouncing, raggedy car. Those two things don't really go together for me. So long story short, went to college, graduated. I started off as a dance major, changed my major to marketing. And when I graduated, dancers are a little vain about their bodies, and kind of some of it is a little crazy because when I started getting boobs, I'm like, oh my God, my boobs are so big. So it was kind of a little warped sense of reality for how my body should look. But anyway, I graduated with a marketing degree, started doing sales, had a great big corporate job, made lots of money, and I was miserable in my big office. Yeah, hated every second of it. Started training myself, and then I started training athletes. I trained some at the Dallas Cowboy facility. And then I moved to LA, started doing fitness competitions, got a television show in Dallas, and then I moved to LA and got some celebrity clients, and the rest is history.
Wow. Do you want to dish on who some of your clients are, or you gotta have to keep it under wraps?
Some of my clients, let's see, I trained Chris Tucker from Rush Hour, and he did the Silver Linings Playbook.
Yeah,
That's his
yeah,
latest movie. I also did, I did a lot of work with Amber Riley, so we kind of go back and forth. Amber Riley from Glee, and she just won Dances with the Stars last season.
that's right.
Superstar. on
Right,
there.
superstara. And I trained Robert Patterson from the Twilight series saga. I've never seen any of them. Have you guys seen them? Okay, yeah.
I know who he is.
Yeah. But yeah, he's like, those are like my top 3, and I'm working with some new clients.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, BHL is very lucky to have you, and we look forward
No,
to
we can't wait for the pointers,
the Urban
honey.
Wellness show so we can learn
need
some
a
tips.
Groupon for some personal training.
Let's do it.
Okay, Courtney.
All right, so now we're on to the segment of the day, hot or hot mess. First up, we've got Miss Brandy Norwood, who was at the Queen Latifah show, and she was rocking this all white short suit with some black pumps and a new curly afro, y'all. What you think?
I think she looks cute. Oh, God. You know what I like? Because lately she's been like reconnecting with her naturalness, I feel like. And to me, it makes her seem a lot more real and approachable for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think she looks cute. You don't agree,
Courtney's
go in.
I'll let you go next, Courtney, because you have a lot to say.
It breaks my heart because y'all know I love an afro. Ordinarily, if I hadn't been auditioning earlier, my afro would be out right now. I love an afro, and I want to love it so bad. Like, I want to love it, and I just don't love it. I don't. It something like
you know what it is?
The swoop,
it's too big. It's not fitting her
maybe
head.
that's it.
It's ill proportioned.
It's-
That's what it is.
Okay, maybe that's what it is.
It's too short in the back and too high on the top.
Okay,
That's what I think.
that's what it
The
is.
top part looks really high.
Because every time I look at it, I just think, because y'all know she always wear the swoop. Like, she's always
She
got it. And I'm
sure-
like,
yeah.
you even swooping your afro. Like, and it doesn't. The short suit works for the most part to me. The shorts are a little off to me.
Yeah,
but
it's a little off.
she's got good legs, and she wears
Yeah,
a
her
good short
legs look-
suit usually.
her legs look
but
great.
I would do a little something with the tailoring on the bottom
Yeah, I
of
was
those
going to
shorts.
say,
Yeah.
I would want something to come in on her waist. Because
Yes.
white is a hard color to wear on camera,
Yes.
period. And so for not to have some kind of indentation in her
Yeah.
waist, because she works hard.
She was trying to do that, like, mod, like,
yeah.
She probably
straight
could have
line.
used like a belt, like something with like some
Something.
gold accents, maybe,
Yeah.
so you can kind of like see the definition more.
I
But
totally agree.
I think she looks cute.
Yeah, I'm with you, Courtney.
She
The
put it in
afro
the
is a
face,
little
but
off.
the afro's off,
It's a
y'all.
little off.
It's off.
It's off.
But she tried it.
She's not quite a hot mess.
Kind of hot, but not quite.
Quite.
But it
like
ain't
in
hot.
the middle.
It ain't hot,
Yeah,
though.
I
It ain't hot,
I can
though.
get with you guys on that. Okay.
Sorry, Brandy. Okay, next up we have Miss Lala Anthony, who was prepping to go out for the night at a Miami Heat game, and she
Okay.
decided to wear her own line, Fifth and Mercer crop top,
All right.
and Fashion Nova denim cutoffs and some burgundy pumps. So she was real excited, obviously, to be in Miami because she'd been suffering in the New York cold because she just put it all out for
She's like,
this
"I'm
night.
just gonna be
she said,
naked."
"I'm gonna just get it on."
Yeah.
For a hot second, I thought that was Khloe Kardashian.
Right?
Doesn't it look like Khloe Kardashian?
Wow,
I could see that. I could see that.
I thought
yeah.
it was Khloe
Or
Kardashian.
Beyonce a little bit.
It's
I could see either one of them. I could
Yeah.
almost see Sierra if we didn't know she was super
Oh,
pregnant.
that's true. Yeah.
But yeah, so
I'm not going first.
we'll let our guests go first, honey. What you got?
Okay. Well, you know what? Well, you know what? If they weren't like high-waisted shorts, I could probably get with them. Like, I like the denim look, and then the burgundy pumps, like kind of, it's like a dressy, chic, casual kind of thing. But I'm not a fan of like the high-waisted shorts. Like, maybe if it were lower, you know what I'm saying, and it fit her waist more, then I could probably get with it.
Probably get with it.
And Courtney.
Okay, here's what I have to say. Okay, this does not suit her. Like,
Agreed.
this
Yeah.
could be real cool on somebody, and I don't want to
Selena
say somebody
Gomez.
that's real cool, but like somebody
Yeah.
that is in that vein. Like, I just don't, because I'm scared she gonna turn around and we gonna see cheeks fall out.
Yeah.
So, like, whereas I actually like the idea of the high-waisted
too.
short, because I think
Okay.
it's kind of cool. I just think it's on the wrong person.
I
And
gotcha.
I just, you doing like 12 much on this outfit.
I-
12 much.
I agree with you 100%. The high-waisted short, I've seen it on some people and it looks great. Others, it's just like, but the only problem I have with the high-waisted short is when you turn around, it just makes you look like you have a broad, flat ass.
It definitely can.
It does.
Unless
It
you got a
makes-
good bubble. Like, if you,
You
got
have
a
to
good
have a
bubble that
butt.
can't hide,
Right.
yeah.
Because it just makes your butt just look broad and flat and
Yes.
just like no acetal disease, you know, like everything flows right there.
Yeah.
But I mean, I normally love, you know, what Lala brings to the table.
Yes.
We've seen her here before. She's always looking great. I agree with you. I just don't think this is the right outfit for her, you know? But I love the sunglasses. She's
the whole
legs.
look is nice.
Yes.
But yeah, it's not for Lala.
Not for Lala this week. Sorry,
not-
boo. That would be a mess. Okay, next up, we got supermodel Chanel Iman, who was attending the Mont Blanc 30 years of Miser Struck in New York.
All right.
She wore a Kaufman Franco brown leather harness top with a wrap skirt and nude Christian Louboutin pointy toe pumps.
I think she looks beautiful.
Yes.
I think she picked the right color for her skin tone.
did.
I don't think it's too much. I don't think she's showing too much skin. It's just enough. Love the shoes. And isn't it rumored that she's
Engaged with ASAP Rocky, baby.
With who?
Yeah.
ASAP Rocky.
Yeah, that's the rumor going around. They're engaged.
That's what the
right.
word on the street is.
The streets are hot.
The
okay.
streets are hot. Yes, yes, yes.
But I'm digging this. I like
Yeah,
it.
I totally like it.
Yeah, I think it's a great cutout look that because we keep seeing the cutouts and I'm kind of over it, but I felt like this was kind of cool and it was interesting the type of skirt that she chose because it's very conservative compared to
and
what
I
the
think,
top is.
I
and
think when
like
your
that.
top is like not conservative, then you need to do something conservative
Yeah,
or more
cover up a
conservative on
little.
the bottom, especially if you're trying to be somebody's wife.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And I like that she didn't really do a whole lot of jewelry. Because
Yeah.
it's very
It's
like
really
skin.
simple.
You just like look at the glowy skin and that color on her looks great.
She looks great.
Yeah, she looks
We got a
beautiful.
hot, guys. We got a hot.
Hey.
Go
Yes.
Chanel. Go Chanel.
All right, last up we have Mel B.
All right, Mel
And
B.
she was at NBC Universal Summer Press Day wearing a Balenciaga asphalt grid tank top and Resort 2014 printed skirt from the same brand and Aquazura Saharian sandals, 4 1/4 inch heels.
So
And buckled
she's-
ankle straps.
She's sporting that new look, you know, with the crop top and the waist that's like all over the place. Let me think for a moment. Think. There's something because Mel B is very curvy. She's got an amazing body. She's so
And this
fit.
doesn't look like
and this
it.
is very boxy. That's the
is.
only problem I have. Like that top is
Yeah.
so boxy. So I don't think she's doing her shape any justice.
I agree.
You
Totally
know?
agree. I wonder, I mean, I guess because it was like a press day and it was a day event, that's why the black is up so high and we don't actually see skin.
Yeah.
But I feel like that would have helped
I
a
do
little
too.
bit
I
just
totally
because
agree.
she looks stocky and
Yeah.
Yeah, she
stout.
does.
And I don't know if I love the patterns together on her because
Totally agree.
she is petite, relatively speaking, in terms of height. So I feel like that was doing the most. And those sandals are also printed and they kind of look like Python print.
They
Oh,
sure
okay.
do. Yeah.
I couldn't
There's a
quite
lot
make it
going
out.
on,
Yeah, it's like there's everything going on, and I didn't recognize her in the face.
Yeah,
And I don't know if it's just I'm not used to her hair pulled back. I don't know, but yeah.
She normally doesn't wear her hair pulled back like that.
It was like I'm trying to be conservative and still be sexy,
me,
but
at the same
not.
time.
So it didn't totally work, but it was kind of cool.
Yeah, I think the two prints together, like if she would have broke it up, like maybe with a different kind of top, like a pink top or a red something, to break up the monotony of the black and white. Like it's too much. It's too busy.
Or I
think.
agree with you. I think if we didn't see that black, if we actually saw her skin,
Skin, that
because
would be
then it's going to
better.
be a major difference between the top and the bottom. That might have made a difference too.
I think
But
so too. I agree with that.
Not quite hot, but not quite a
quite
hot
hot
mess
mess.
either.
Everybody's
the
kind of in
middle.
the murky mist, and
yeah.
we don't want that. We want you to either be hot or fail. Like, this in the middle is not working for us, but that's what we got for Hot or Hot Mess this
P.S.
week.
We do have the red carpet interviews from that event
yes.
up on
They're
Black Hollywood
available
Live's
online.
YouTube page, so definitely check that out. And you know what? I'm kind of, for those of you fanatics of Black Hollywood Live, you know we did a Mel B interview, and executive
that's
producer
right.
Dario is in love with Mel B.
Yes, he
However,
is.
he came back more in love with Heidi Klum, so I don't know. There's some
Oh, I
shit
know.
there.
I saw those pictures.
Love some Heidi
Who wouldn't
Klum.
love Heidi
I know, I
Klum?
love her.
Heidi
She's
Klum
great.
is lovely. All right, so we'll wrap it up this week with our style watch. And we've been watching on Instagram. We watched for the ladies, we watched for the kids last week, and this week we're going to watch for the men. So all of you guys out there that are bored with your looks or what's going on in your closet and just need some inspiration, go check out at Men Fashion Corner on Instagram.
Or rather, have your girlfriends do it. 'Cause that's what we know is going to happen. But anyway.
And basically they post like different people from around, they send their pictures of their style for the day and they post them, so you get a constant tracking of what people are wearing and what they're doing, and if that's your look, you like it, make it,
like
switch it up, see what you're doing. On our picture we got some guys rocking shorts in different ways, which is interesting.
It is.
It is interesting.
So, would any of you ladies like any of these guys to have your men in?
If I were gonna put my man in anything, it would probably be the first one.
The first
red.
one?
But I
Okay.
would still, I'd lose that necklace. He wouldn't be wearing white shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about individual style.
Yeah, it really is.
None of those looks would work for my man. I'm gonna just be honest. Not these particular ones. He could probably pull off the shirt on the second one, the dark denim shirt.
Yeah.
But
Okay, I got you.
finding him shorts and putting him in colored shorts.
Not happening.
much.
I'm still trying to get rid of the like 1996 denim shorts. So like big
Is
baggy.
Coogi in his closet?
No, it is not. But it might as well be based on some of the options he has available. But yes, but it's very colorful, very lovely. Check it out. Men Fashion Corner.
All right, you guys, that's another Fashion 411 on Fashion Friday. We want to thank you for tuning in. Also want to remind you to check out iTunes, download the show for free, rate us, make comments. We also want to thank our guest host, Miss Madison Chase.
Thank you for coming.
And keep an eye out for Madison on her new BHL show, Urban Wellness and Beauty. And where can we find everybody?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Stewart Starlet.
And Madison Chase Fitness on everything, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
Okay, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at It's Me, Diona V. Thanks, you guys. We'll see you next week.
From producers Maria Menounos, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire BHL crew, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us at info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I'm your BHL announcer, Scipio. Instagram me at Planet Scipio. Thank you for tuning in.
Hollywood redefined.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.
Thanks for watching Black Hollywood Live on YouTube. For more in-depth interviews and news, subscribe to our channel here and be sure to share your opinion in the comment section below here. See you soon, everyone. Bye.